North Korea, one of the most secretive and isolated nations on Earth, has long hidden its inner workings from the world. While Supreme Leader Kim Jong Un has become a recognizable figure, his wife, Ri Sol-ju, remains an enigma. She is seen occasionally beside her husband, at military parades or state dinners, dressed in luxurious clothes and smiling gracefully. But who is Ri Sol-ju really? How did a regular citizen become the First Lady of the most reclusive regime in the world? And what lies behind the dazzling smiles and carefully staged photographs? Ri Sol-ju's early life is shrouded in mystery. According to South Korean intelligence reports, she was born around 1989 into a privileged family. Her father was reportedly a high-ranking military official, and her mother worked in the medical field as a gynecologist. From an early age, Ri was given access to elite education and training. She reportedly studied music and singing in China, and later attended the prestigious Kim Il-sung University in Pyongyang. Before becoming First Lady, Ri was a member of the Un-ha-su Orchestra, a prestigious North Korean musical troupe known for its performances for the elite. She was also known for her vocal talents and was even seen performing in South Korea during a cultural exchange visit. These performances marked the beginning of her brief public life as a singer. However, all information, videos, and records of her time as a performer were later erased or tightly restricted by the regime. It is believed that Ri Sol-ju met Kim Jong Un sometime around 2009. Their relationship progressed quickly, and they were married in secret, likely around 2010. However, it wasn't until 2012 that North Korean state media officially introduced her to the public. The announcement referred to her as Comrade Ri Sol-ju, a title that suggested she held a special position in the leader's life. From that moment on, her image was carefully crafted to fit the ideal of a modern, elegant, and supportive First Lady, a stark contrast to the militaristic and rigid image of her husband. But behind the carefully constructed image lies a tightly controlled life. In North Korea, the role of the First Lady is not simply symbolic, it is strategic. Ri Sol-ju's appearances are infrequent and highly choreographed. Every photo, outfit, gesture, and smile is planned by the regime's propaganda machine. Her main role is to humanize the regime, portraying Kim Jong Un not just as a dictator, but as a family man with a sophisticated and cultured wife. Ri Sol-ju has access to a lifestyle most North Koreans cannot even imagine. She lives in luxurious palaces, travels in armored vehicles, and wears custom-made outfits. Her fashion choices often include high-end European brands like Christian Dior, Chanel, and Valentino. She has been seen wearing expensive handbags, designer shoes, and luxury watches. During rare public appearances, her elegance and poise have drawn comparisons to Western royals like Kate Middleton and even Princess Diana. However, this wealth and glamour come at a cost. Despite her visible privileges, Ri Sol-ju is believed to live under constant surveillance. Her movements, communications, and even facial expressions are tightly monitored. In a country where a minor misstep can lead to imprisonment, or worse, even the First Lady is not immune to fear. It is reported that her own past, including her musical career, was almost entirely erased to fit her new identity. Some analysts even suggest that Ri's name was changed upon marriage to align with the dynasty's political agenda. The couple reportedly has 3 children, born in 2010, 2013, and 2017. However, only one child, believed to be their daughter named Ju Ia, has been seen in public. In 2023, she made a surprise appearance alongside Kim Jong Un at a missile launch event, sparking speculation that she may be groomed as a future leader. If this is true, it would be a groundbreaking shift in the patriarchal structure of North Korea's leadership and a significant historical development for the regime. Ri Sol-ju's limited public appearances also hint at internal dynamics within the regime. Analysts believe that when she disappears for extended periods, it could signify internal purges, power shifts, or even family tensions. In a regime known for eliminating perceived threats, even within its own family, Ri's position, while glamorous, is also precarious. Interestingly, Ri Sol-ju has slowly started to break from the rigid mold of her predecessors. Unlike Kim Jong Il's wives, who were never officially acknowledged, Ri has been given a public role. She has attended events with foreign dignitaries, accompanied her husband to China, and even taken part in diplomatic banquets. These appearances suggest that she is being used to signal a more modern, sophisticated image of the regime, one that is both relatable and intimidating. Yet, despite these rare glimpses, Ri Sol-ju remains largely silent. We do not know her thoughts, beliefs, or ambitions. Does she support her husband's rule? Is she a willing participant, or simply playing a role forced upon her by the state? These questions may never be answered, as speaking out is not an option under North Korea's strict rule. Even for someone as seemingly powerful as the First Lady, freedom of expression remains an illusion. As North Korea continues to make headlines for its missile tests, military advancements, and defiant diplomacy, Ri Sol-ju's role in the background becomes increasingly intriguing. Could she influence the supreme leader's decisions? Does she wield any real power behind closed doors? Or is she merely a figurehead meant to soften the regime's brutal image? Some insiders believe that her presence in diplomatic events indicates she may play a more significant advisory role than the public knows. Her growing influence, if any, might be part of a broader strategy by Kim Jong Un to modernize the image of his leadership while retaining the same authoritarian grip. Ri's Western-style fashion and presence at high-profile events help paint a picture of progress, even if it's only on the surface. Meanwhile, the people of North Korea continue to suffer from food shortages, economic sanctions, and limited freedoms. In reality, Ri Sol-ju's existence represents both the extremes of privilege and the depths of control. She is not just a person, she is a projection, an illusion curated for both domestic audiences and international observers. To the world, she symbolizes grace, culture, and modernity. But to herself, she may be trapped in a gilded prison, her true self buried under layers of expectations, propaganda, and fear. Despite all the luxury, prestige, and attention, Ri Sol-ju's life may be one of solitude. Surrounded by guards, watched by spies, and bound by duty, she might long for the simpler days of music, performance, and personal freedom. Her transformation from a singer to a state symbol is a tragic story of lost identity. She walks through palaces with grace, but never freely. She smiles for the camera, but never speaks. She wears freedom in fashion, but is trapped in a golden cage. Ri Sol-ju may be the most mysterious First Lady in the world. Her story is not just about one woman, but about an entire nation. A nation where the lines between truth and illusion are deliberately blurred. In a country ruled by fear, silence can be louder than any speech, and Ri Sol-ju's silence speaks volumes. What do you think? Is she a queen of illusion or a prisoner of power? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories from around the world.